This just in. Former copyright director G. Carl Francis will be taking an extended vacation. Looks like he's having more fun already. But I'm not happy. If I don't get legal claim to my fish by 3 a.m., the number 2 bureaucrat, Thomas Jackson, will feel my wrath. And now, Batman, because I know you're watching, here's a message from our sponsor.
They're finny and funny and oh so delish.
What's up, y'all? It's Eric again, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showcasing you guys my DC animated series collection, which would include Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Batman Adventures Continue, Batman Beyond, and of course the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Now, for those of you that don't know, I basically grew up on all of these cartoons. So, you know, Justice League Unlimited was probably like one of my favorite shows, like growing up of all time. Like, you know, a lot of people started, you know, because a lot of my friends, they are in the anime real heavy, and they started like when they were younger watching anime. I started with, like, you know, Batman, Superman, those cartoons, like, it holds a special place in my heart. Like, I had the toys, the original toys, the merchant. Like, I had me and my friends Deontay and Inkum, we'd have, like, he'd have Superman pajamas, I'd have Batman pajamas. I forgot which one some Inkum had, but one of us would have each of one of those. And then those pajamas, they came with like a cape, and we would run around the basement and just jump around and act like it was just, it was amazing. You know, Halloween, I was Batman Beyond one time, I think in kindergarten. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all a few comics that I have, as well as my animated series collection by DC Direct. DC Direct did a 6-inch adaptation of like the art style, the same thing as the show. You know, they came out with a Batwing, they came out with a Batmobile, just all the characters from Batman the Animated Series, and then the continuation of that when they changed the art style, like New Adventures. So here's a look at some of the comics I got. This is Batman's Mad Love with Harley Quinn, written by Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, were the original writers of the show. So this basically just, you know, it's just a big ass story, well, collection of stories of just Joker and Harley, just Batman stories like that. It's just like a continuation of the show, or just in between the show. They got a lot of comic books that take place in between the cartoon and everything. This actually came. This came with the. It was a pack. They came with the book, and it came with a action figure of Harley and Joker, based off the same cartoon. I also have the most recent story that they did, where they brought in Red Hood. Now, as you know, Red Hood wasn't originally in the cartoon. Neither was him or Deathstroke. But for the last line, because of action figures they're doing for the animated series, they added Red Hood, Deathstroke, the Batman Who Laughs, basically all these characters who weren't in the original series, and they wrote them into these comic books. I actually just have issues 6 and 7. I'm not a big reader, but because I mainly just search up YouTube videos and look them up, but then I may read them or pick them up based off the cover. Like, I picked this up because it was a variant cover, and it looks clean. It's, you know, it's Batman, Batgirl, Tim Drake, Robin, and then Nightwing. And then this is issue 6. This was issue 7. I think this one is about when it's like a flashback telling you what happened to Jason before he was Robin, how he becomes, like, you know, Red Hood. I also have the complete edition on Blu-ray. This is Batman the Animated Series complete edition. This is amazing. Hold on. It came, I don't know how many discs, but it's just, you get the idea here. So every episode, and it includes every movie. Well, it includes 2 movies. It includes the Sub-Zero movie with Mr. Freeze, which won an award, actually, because that was just a amazing show, and the Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which was a good one too. So it has that, and then all the episodes, all of them. Except I even think it has the lost episodes, the ones that didn't air on TV. But yeah, it's real great. If you grew up in the show, you know how damn good this is. I mean, if you're into like old cartoon stuff, I implore you to watch it. I really do. I'm like, this is my childhood. And I also have Batman Beyond, the complete edition on Blu-ray. Now, I don't have the Batman Beyond figure because when I started collecting this line started in like 2015, 2014, right? I didn't really start collecting these till 2 years ago. And yeah, the resale on these action figures, those figures, I will show you in a minute. The figures are like killer. Those the resale is hell. Like they want $130. It's ridiculous. But Batman Beyond, it was a great follow up to the Batman anime series. What I like about it so much was that they weren't afraid to create new stories or do things different. Most people don't know that Harley Quinn wasn't a character until this show. They created Harley Quinn for the show, and she was so good that they wrote her into the mainstream comics, and then Harley Quinn's one of the biggest characters of all time. Say Batman Beyond didn't exist. Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, they created this, and it just took off. Like everybody was like, "Oh, he's not really Batman. It's just some futuristic." It was actually good. I hope they make a movie of Batman Beyond, like a whole movie. Could you imagine Neo Gotham would be so just Cyberpunk meets Batman. That's all basically a good version of Cyberpunk. You get the idea. But anyway, that's enough chit chatter. I'm gonna show y'all the action figures I got. They based on this series. All right, so here's a look at my Batman the Animated Series / Justice League series, whatever you want to call it, action figures. Get a full pan for y'all. There we go. Yep. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna start off with the Justice League. Oh, there's Livewire too. So we got the Justice League up here. You know, this is based off the original Justice League, not Justice League Unlimited, when the team expanded and they added, like 30 or 40 other superheroes. But we got the Trinity up here: Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Green Lantern, John Stewart Green Lantern, which is the best version. I don't want to hear about Hal Jordan, Sam Baez, Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz. No, this is the best version of John Stewart. Green Lantern is John Stewart. And we got Supergirl, got Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, who's very underrated, the Flash, the Wally West Flash, and we got Aquaman with the one arm. Let's talk about the Justice League for a second. I think it came out like mid 2000s. I think Justice League Unlimited, it went on like a couple years after, but it was basically a loose continuation of Batman the Animated Series. So it was like, I'd say 10 years after the 95 version ended, and then the time jumped, and then it was like the Justice League. And one person who I think doesn't get enough credit for his contributions to this whole like universe or whatever, I mentioned Paul Dini and Bruce Timm earlier, because they created the original Batman line, and they had something to do with the Justice League too. They were occasionally writing some episodes and stuff. But Dwayne McDuffie, Black writer and contributor to this show and series, and honestly this universe, Dwayne McDuffie. He was the creator of Static Shock, which also aired around the same time as Justice League. Like I want to say, yeah, it was probably the same time as Justice League was on. He's the creator of Static Shock. He created and wrote a lot of those episodes along with Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, and he did a lot of work for the Justice League show too. But Dwayne McDuffie, look him up. He's the creator of Static Shock. He's sadly no longer with us, passed away in 2012, but I feel like he doesn't get the, as much due as he deserves, him being one of the most, one of the influential Black writers for, DC Comics. So Dwayne McDuffie, look him up. Here we go down to Deathstroke. Deathstroke down here, like I mentioned earlier, him and Red Hood, they weren't in the show, but they're in the comics. That's like a loose continuation. Here we got Deathstroke or Slade, or you want to call them Teen Titans or whatever. I like with the newer figures, they added like a cell shading. So like the comic book shade, like you see the shading on his chest and you see the little mark on his face. It's probably more obvious on his boots. So like, yeah, in the show, it was like very low key lighting, very reddish tones and stuff, like very dark. So they would shade it and just have like basically look like the lights reflecting off everything. So that was a nice touch. And we got Two-Face back here, and I don't know if it was about me or didn't Two-Face look black in the show? Him and Lex Luthor from Justice League, him and Lex Luthor to me always seemed black in the show. I don't know why, but maybe it's just me. But anyway, And we got Mr. Freeze, another character that the show did justice finally. Before, he was a generic goon with a gun who just robbed stuff for no reason. Then they actually gave him an emotional backstory. You know, he's trying to save his dying wife and everything. And he tragically got, you know, turned into basically a freeze man, whatever. And then we got Bane. This is my favorite version of Bane, the New Adventures one, when they changed the art style back in '95. Got the red eyes and the dog collar. Only problem with him is he's like top heavy and his legs are noodles. We got Joker and Harley. You know, Joker was voiced by the amazing Mark Hamill, who is the best version of Joker, hands down, in any version. I don't care if it's animated, TV, whatever. And we got Poison Ivy, Riddler in the suit, Ra's al Ghul, another underrated Batman villain. And we got Catwoman in the gray suit. This is their original design. And we got Isis. Coming up here, we got this 2-pack I got of the original Batman and Robin. Came with the bat signal. And Commissioner Gordon back there. Then we got the New Adventures Batman. This is when they changed the art style. This is like the 95 version, and this is not 90, 92, and this is 95 when they changed the art style. And coming down, we got Nightwing and Batgirl. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Let me know what y'all think. You know, did y'all watch the show too? Did y'all watch either Justice League, Static Shock, Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, anything? Did y'all stay up on, like, you know, Saturday morning cartoons? You know, couldn't wait to watch, you know, half of these shows and everything. You know, let me know what y'all used to watch as a kid growing up. You know, comment down below. You know, leave a like, subscribe. You know, anything. I'm gonna probably hit y'all with another video around me in the next couple of days. Probably like Dragon Ball stuff. I'm supposed to be getting in some Dragon Ball stuff, maybe some Star Wars, but y'all, I will let y'all know. And peace.